This week, we chat with the makers of Voice Attack and HCS voice packs about talking to your computer. The Wonderful World of Star Citizen highlights the work of fan organization, the Imperial News Network. And we look ahead at continuing development of the pipe system in the ATV Fast Forward. All this and more in this week's Around the Verse.
Self-destruct protocol accepted. Ejecting. Warning. Systems overheating.
Report went out this Friday, so if you would like to have a very detailed read of all of the reports from all of our studios, you should check it out. Take it away.
Whoosh. Thanks, guys. On this week's episode of ATV Behind the Scenes, we're sitting down with some of the creators of the Voice Attack and HCS Voice Attack profiles, if I'm saying that right. Paul and Gary. Gary, Paul, how you guys doing, man?
Howdy.
Okay, so
good, thank you.
So let's start off with introductions here. Gary, who are you and what do you do?
Gary Magenheimer. I'm the creator of Voice Attack. It's been around since maybe 2009, and that's pretty much all I do.
All right, so it's been going well for you then.
It's been going pretty well.
All right, and Paul, what do you do? Who are you and what do you do?
I'm Paul Watson. I'm the producer of HCS Voice Packs, and I work very closely with Gary on bringing you the most immersive production ever made. Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. So for those Star Citizens who may not be aware of what Voice Attack is, why don't you give us the quick rundown, Gary?
Oh, okay. Well, Voice Attack in a nutshell is an application that basically turns your voice commands into macros and scripts, and it's got a little bit more to it. There's variables and things that help you to control flow of those macros and scripts and give you more of an immersive feel.
All right. Now, how do people get Voice Attack?
You can go to voiceattack.com, go to the download section, and just download and install. It's got a 21-day trial, and it's limited. You know, you can't do everything. It's limited. You only have one profile with 20 commands, and that should give you a pretty good taste of what it can do.
Gotcha. Now, we don't usually do pseudo commercials for third-party products, but Voice Attack has gained a lot of popularity within our community. So we thought we'd at least take the opportunity to share what you're doing and how folks can find your product and see how that works. Now,
well, thank you.
Now, Paul, you work for HCS Voice Packs. Now, tell us what that is.
HS Voice Packs, they are the responses from various actors, both celebrities and non-celebrities, and it's those responses that you get in a huge catalogue with educational material as well as the immersive sound responses that you see in a lot of the videos online.
Okay. Now, I understand we have a clip, so let's take a look at the clip and we'll come back and talk about what we saw.
Sure.
Hello, citizens. This is the Noobifier. HCS has asked me to prepare a short demo of how the Orion Voice Pack is used within Star Citizen. Here we go. I'm coming back on board.
Affirmative. Stand by. Securing the ship. Pressurizing.
Welcome back, Commander. All systems ready to go.
Landing mode.
Gear down.
Request landing.
Request for docking sent.
Automated landing.
Automated landing enabled.
Front shields 25%.
Forward shield.
Reset shields.
Shields equalized.
Display power.
Displaying power.
Reset power.
Power equilibrium restored. Reset.
Display overview.
Warning.
Affirmative.
You are approaching simulation boundary.
Nearest enemy.
Nearest hostile.
Warning.
Zoom out.
You are approaching
back.
simulation boundary.
Lock missile.
Locking onto target.
Send it.
Target ready Missile to launched. engage.
Next target.
Next hostile.
Lock missile.
Locking onto target.
Send it.
Target Missile ready launched. to engage.
Next target.
Next hostile.
Zoom in.
HUD forward. Reading you loud and clear.
So that was a clip that was put together by one of our own star citizens, Mr. Nubifier, or is it the Nubifier? Mr. Nubifier? It's the Nubifier.
Yeah, Nubifier.
Nubifier. Now, we saw a little bit of you've got 3 voice packs that are coming out. Why don't you take us through what each one of the 3 are?
All right, so we'll kick off with the Star Trek legend from the original series, William Shatner. I'm pretty sure most people will know who he is. He plays and performs Orion, and there's some flavored content in there just to justify the existence of that particular AI, or not an AI. I mean, you'll have to buy the pack and work that one out. And secondly, we've got Star Trek The Next Generation's Brent Spiner, who played Data in that, and his character is called Vega, and he was found in an old, bit of junk somewhere on a planet, an old buggy or something, and residing in the computer. And he also used to reside in a coffee machine on a space station somewhere, and this sort of thing. So he's that. And then we've got Midnight, who is his backstory is he's a snapshot of a human mind, and it's been integrated with this AI, and he believes he's from elsewhere. So you've got this whole backstory to them to justify their existence, as well as the responses, and quite a lot of flavored responses in there as well. There's some fun stuff in there and this sort of thing. So within the 3 packs, there's something for everybody.
And who plays Midnight?
Midnight is played by the legendary Tom Baker. He used to frighten me when I was a kid, in fact. Yeah, from Doctor Who. But yeah, he's in there.
All right. Now, you expect those voice packs to go up Friday, we're thinking?
Well, all the profiles have been completely tested by Ken, who put them together. His handle is Zoriax. He's one of the backers, and he's really dedicated. He's done a lot of hard work with the profile. He sends those off to people like Nubifier, and they test them and come back with feedback, and we fix stuff. But everyone's been really, really supportive of giving us as much feedback so that we can get this right. We don't want to put it out until it is right, and we'll continue to improve it. But yeah, it's ready now. Really, we're just waiting for launch, waiting for the right day, probably tomorrow or the next day.
All right. So by the time folks see this video, anyway, where can they go to download these?
hcsvoicepacks.com. There'll be a section there. There is a section there for Star Citizen, and they're clearly labelled. They've got the Star Citizen logo on the front, and they're officially licensed by CIG now. So yeah, brilliant.
Which is why we're doing this segment, guys. Yeah. And of course, Gary would be very unhappy if I didn't say this. You do need Voice Attack to run the HCS voice packs. So this is a combo deal. So you can get yourself your voice pack from Voice Attack from voiceattack.com. Then you go to HCS Voice Packs to get your Orion, your Vega, or your Midnight. I gotta be honest, but my love of Star Trek kind of cancel each other out. I think I'd probably go with the Tom Baker just so I didn't have to choose between Brent Spiner and William Shatner. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. You may have canceled the Star Trek nerd out.
You can. There is the option to use all 3, Jared. We do have triple profiles that we build so that you can use all 3 characters. We're just working on those now. They'll come out probably about a month after release. So if you wanted to have all 3 on board, you'd be able to have one manage power, the other one manage thrusters, and somebody else just doing comms and maybe some other stuff that you want to do. But as you saw in Nubifier's video, there's plenty of stuff in there for 3 characters to do. So we'll make sure that's available inside a month.
Wow, that was such a slick segue. It's almost like we did it on purpose. We didn't. We didn't. All right. So, Gary and Paul, before we let you go, are there any final words you want to give to the Star Citizen community?
Thank you for your continued support. Voice Attack's success has been largely due to the fan base of Star Citizen. I do appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. I'll second that, Gary, because as you know, I backed Star Citizen before Elite Dangerous. Yeah, it's fabulous. I mean, it's great to be a part of all of this. And yeah, thanks to the community. They're the ones that support us. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, that was Gary, creator of Voice Attack, Paul, creator of HCS Voice Packs. I'm Jared. I just work here. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
Hello citizens, my name is Eris. Breaking news on INN tonight as we come to you from inside INN studios.
Hello everyone at INN, we're here with Chris Roberts.
Very nice to meet you guys and welcome. You guys did great coverage on Star Citizen,
So I first have to ask, you have heard of INN?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Has anyone...
It would be really great if there was a podcast that discussed the lore from the beginning all the way through and put it all in one place for the viewers.
We could call it lore.
Oh, we've got Captain Richard. Start by talking Stellar.fashion. Here,
yes,
aka the Astropub, we have Grey-Headed Gamer on. And joining us in an already successful effort to replace Dolbach's beard, we have Disco Lando's beard.
And later, the Sadaball scandal. The Arrows could face huge fines or even suspension after allegations that they scrambled opponents' comm systems. Can the struggling team stay above the scandal, or are they destined to sink? All that and more this week on INN. Your team, your news, your verse.
Hey there, Tyler Whitkin here, Community Manager in the Austin, Texas studio, here to bring you this week's MVP. A big congratulations to the Mikeberg for his Star Citizen cel-shaded ships. These are pretty awesome, and the most exciting part about it is he plans to do one for every ship in the entire game. So, congrats again to you, sir. You're this week's MVP. Back to you guys.
We'll see you next week on Around the Verse.